In this segment of this video, we are going to discuss how you can manage access right for your SharePoint website. Means that who can access your SharePoint website and who can't. So let me share my screen. And here you can see this is the SharePoint website which I created, demo STW intranet. And at right side you can see settings. Click on settings, and there you can see site permissions. Click on site permissions. By default you will see that we have site owners, site members, and site visitor, and this is how SharePoint by default categorize members. But if you want to do advanced setting, at the bottom you can see advanced permission setting. Click on advanced permission setting, and you can see we have by default three groups. One is demo STW members, second is demo STW owners, and third is demo STW visitor. So for example, if you are creating a website with the name demo 123, you will get groups like demo 123 members, demo 123 owners, and demo 123 visitor. By default, by default, SharePoint creates three groups for the members, owners, and visitor by the name of SharePoint site. Now you might be getting confused that you already created some groups, and why you need to create groups here. So the groups we created before under Microsoft 365 Admin Center, Teams and group, that is global group for Microsoft 365. But whatever group you can see here, these are groups for SharePoint site. It means that whatever groups you created under Microsoft 365 Teams and group will be accessible here. But whatever groups you created for SharePoint site will not be accessible in any other application of Microsoft 365. So for example, if I will go here and I want to make owner STW365 administrator, in that case, I will go here, click, and then I will type STW365, and you can see I have administrator members. So I can assign. Similarly, I will go in visitors and I will add members like STW365 and external. So I will search for external. So we have external members. So I'm going to assign as visitor, and then I will add members, STW employees, 365 employee members. So this is how you can access the groups you created here under SharePoint groups. Apart from this, what you can do is you can go back again in permissions, let it load. Again in site permission, advanced permission setting. So far we learned how you can assign a global group under SharePoint site group. Apart from that, if you want to create a new group, you will click on create new group and type, for example, STW 365 managers, and you can also assign the owner, and then you can from here you can uh, assign the permission, like you want to give full permission, you want to give design permission, you want to give edit permission, or contribute or read. So I'm going to give uh, contribute and read permission to managers. So I will click on create, and now you can see uh, those groups. So let me go back here, refresh, and you can see we created one another group. So if you want like you want to create multiple groups based on the members grouping, you can create and pick the members from here and assign in this particular group. For example, I can go here and add some managers like STW. For example, I will add 365 marketing managers. So marketing managers I can add here. Those are added. I will remove this. So I will go here and remove. So this is how you can add groups here and remove from actions. Let me go back again. Go back on home and let it load again. Then site permissions and advanced permission setting. So you can see grant permission, like you want to give permission, like you can select this particular group, like any particular group, and you can grant permission, like you invite any group there. If you want to grant the permission to a particular group, you can grant from here. Again, you can create group as I showed you, and then you can check permission, like you want to check that this group has particular permission to access this website or not. So you can select the group and then you can check, or you can select a member and you can check. So you can see none. But if I will check my name, Sandeep at the rate, so I will check my name and check now. So I can see I have this much permissions. So this is how you can check permissions. You can also check the permission labels we have. Uh, like we have full control, design, edit, contribute, and read. So let me go back. And in case like you want to delete these particular group, uh, I already created a documents in previous video and added some different permissions over there, and that's why it's giving this warning. So I'm just clicking manage permissions, and now you can see we have these members. So I will go and select, and from here I can delete unique permissions. So whatever unique permissions I assign to that particular, I can delete from here. I can grant, edit user permissions, and remove permissions. So that is what you can do if you have assigned any different permissions than whatever you created here. So this is how you can create multiple groups in SharePoint, and you can assign to a particular group. Many times people are doing like they are directly going to the intranet and assigning permissions from here, but that is not recommended because in long run you will face problem. In case that you want that external users can access your website, in that case you will go here and in users and guest users, and you can add guest users over there like we added here, and then we grouped them as an external STW user. So let me show you STW365 external. So this is here, and in membership you can see we added some other members over there. So this is how you can assign to the external members, and then you can go here and assign in visitors, or you can create a new group for visitor and assign. So by this way, you can restrict access, that who can access your website, who can modify your website, who can just add, edit, delete documents in your website, and who can access a particular element, particular module in your website, in your SharePoint site using this advanced permission setting and Microsoft 365 Teams and Group.